right, getting into F9. I want to.
Oh shit.
Right here in the video, Gabe.
Oh yeah,
Just,
do that, Gabe.
F9.
I mean,
You can do it.
Could you explain to me what I'm doing again?
I need a Fast and Furious commercial. I can see it. I can see it in my head. It's kind of late, guys. It's kind of late. It's late.
It is.
But
Oh.
all right. So today, topic and movies kind of be a little bit intertwined. We are going to, for the topic, well, the movie is we're going to be reviewing F9, Fast 9. And then for the topic, we're going to be saying what we think are the best of the Fast franchise.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the easiest topic you've
Yeah,
given
I
us.
made it easy,
I
but
thought
I
you
feel
were
like
gonna
we're
go. What's the best car movies?
Oh, the best of car movies? Let's do that. Let's do that.
Because you got
What
Ford,
I just
knew that
Ford
we
versus
had-
Ferrari,
I was
which
gonna
I know
say,
you
I'm
like.
trying to
Yeah.
think. I'm like,
Talladega Nights.
what kind of car
Oh,
movies you
geez.
talking about?
Yeah. It
talking about
gets-
racing movies?
It gets lit for
does
kids.
get
It does get lit. Talladega Nights is up there. Then you have the actual cars, the
Yeah.
animated.
Cars. Cars.
We can do that. I just knew we were gonna this is gonna be a chunky one.
Oh my gosh.
Dick.
You like chunky ones? Nah. we're gonna probably go in depth
Whoa.
about F9 here.
Oh,
or
you
the
got
Fast series.
Need for Speed, Baby
Yeah.
Driver,
Baby Driver. Baby Driver was good.
Drive.
Drive was good. That's Gosling, right?
Mm-hmm.
60 was that? What's the one with Nicolas Cage? Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh yeah.
That one was good too.
See?
Nicolas Cage
I
had a
actually like
moment.
Gran Torino, although it's
You know what?
I
it's,
didn't really
it's
like it.
very
Speaking-
heavy on the racist
Our
vibes.
last pod, we were talking
Transporter.
about films
Transporter.
that or like kind of shitty, I guess, critically, but that I kind of enjoyed. I really liked the Speed Racer movie.
Speed Racer.
Yeah, the live action Speed Racer.
Yeah,
film.
that was good.
I actually enjoyed that.
It was
like,
good.
It was kind of like a fun, gave Spy Kids vibes in
No, I
terms
liked
of
it too.
the energy.
I don't think I've liked any live action remakes
Oh, really?
Really?
that they've done. I don't think I've liked any of them.
You didn't like?
Did you watch Speed Racer?
Growing
I
up,
wanna
did
say I
you see
started
that
it.
first? Did you like the first?
It still was very cartoony, though.
Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
That live action Scooby Doo. That
Where
first
Oh,
one?
that yeah, I actually like
That
that.
was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
All right, driving movies though.
Yeah, driving movie. Shit, Herbie Fully Loaded. With
So,
fucking Lindsay Lohan.
this is tough
I
to
like
say
that
what my
one.
favorite is.
Well, if you're doing driving movies
Like
or car movies, because
cars slash
Transformers is technically a car
Racing.
movie.
Yeah, true. Revolution. I mean, the Camaro got the biggest promo of all time
Yeah.
from the Transformer franchise.
And people fell in love with it.
Yeah, big time.
I really like this Ford versus Ferrari. So
No,
that's
yeah,
that's
it's definitely
yeah,
up there.
that's-
It's
yeah,
definitely
that's
top 3, no
Excellent
matter what.
film.
that's up there
Excellent
for me. Baby Driver.
Baby Driver's top 3.
It's-
So it's like, what else is gonna
Baby
fill
Driver
that?
was amazing.
So yeah, I would go Baby Driver, Ford versus Ferrari, and then that's tough.
What else we got here?
I gotta put Talladega Nights in there.
Yeah, I know you were gonna put
yeah.
Talladega
That's
Nights
a
in
good
there. I know
one.
you're
That's
gonna
a
put
good
Like I mean,
one.
like
It's
the
so
original
funny.
Fast and Furious is good. Everything about racing, but I gotta throw a comedy in there. Just knowing me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the same way
Talladega
you could
Nights
throw
is
like an
nice.
animation, I think Cars 1. Now the other films in that franchise are clear cash grabs and toy developing
Merchandise.
moments. Yes, merchandise big time. But that first one is filled with a lot of heart and just good animation too, and attention to detail, like we always
Yeah,
say with Pixar
Pixar.
films. Yeah, for sure. What else we got here? What else?
Oh my gosh! But Talladega Nights is such a great film.
Yeah.
It is funny, bro. I
just-
text you. I randomly texted you. I was like, yo, I was rewatching. I was like, yo, the dad scalping the tickets at the end. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
And
every
it
time.
gets me
Yeah.
every single time because
He's like,
they
"This is
build
gonna be
everything
so
up like it's so
heartwarming." They build it like, yeah,
emotional.
he comes back in his life.
Yeah, they start playing the
Got
music.
tickets! Oh man.
Between that and him being like, "No, I need a blood test for my grandkids," and then they all start insulting the neighbor. And he's like, "Maybe they are."
Yo, that's funny.
I don't know. I think that might be of all movies ever created. I think that Thanksgiving was probably the best Thanksgiving scene ever. Of all movies.
Oh, you
Name
know
a
what?
better Thanksgiving scene than Talladega Nights Thanksgiving
A
scene.
better Thanksgiving.
A more iconic or a better?
Both.
More iconic. Why did the name of this movie just? The Boyz II Men song is popular in it. The Mama song. Soul Food.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a more iconic.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
It's,
more
more,
iconic.
it's,
Yeah.
it's more
That's a good
iconic, but it's
one.
not. I wouldn't say it's as good because it's sad.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it good.
But like it's that scene is probably the longest scene of everything being funny that I've seen in a movie in a while. Because you start off with like, "Come down, kids! I've been slaving over this for hours." And it's just all ordered. It's all like Domino's and like KFC. like that's every kid's dream though. Like
Yeah, no,
honestly,
that's real.
like being a kid liking just junk food or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, that would be kind of crazy. And then
Yeah.
the prayer, the baby Jesus is in there. Like every line in that entire like scene is hilarious.
Yeah. No argument.
But
there.
wait. So other than Talladega Nights, if we're just doing non-comedy, what would be the third one?
Bro, that's difficult.
in terms of like cars and just like motor, like just like craziness, I saw Mad Max Fury Road, the 2015
Oh, that was
installment.
really
That's good too.
Yes, like ooh, like super dope. And I always dreamed of like that type of film. Like there used to be like classics. They had a classic film where it was like they did a cartoon of it. Like I think Hanna-Barbera they did it, and like they had a bunch of characters, and it was almost like a battle royale, but it was like racing. And you had all these different cars and characters with the cars. I want like an adaptation of that. Like I want that back. It's kind of like Speed Racer vibes, but like a little bit more like zaniness and like character driven. But yeah, and then the number. I'm just looking at like a list. 1976 Taxi Driver.
Yeah,
You know, so speaking of good old Scorsese
De Niro.
and De Niro, yeah, from the last pod. So, yeah.
But all right, going into this fast one, can we rank them? That might be better.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah,
know,
let me
Fast Five's number one.
Yeah.
Then maybe I would probably go Fast Five, Fast One, Fast Two.
hmm
Then maybe Fast 7 or 8.
Yeah, just tell me what happens in them, because I
Just say
there's so
first of
many.
all, you should have started from the bottom, so you could just say Tokyo Drift, and then you should.
No, Tokyo Drift wouldn't be last. It would be 4. Fast 4 would be last. Then Tokyo Drift.
Then Tokyo Drift. So you like 9 better than Tokyo Drift?
We're gonna get into this.
We're gonna get, but obviously you ranked it there.
Wow.
Yeah, I just didn't put 9 in the list yet because
Yeah.
we haven't reviewed it. Oh yeah, Fast 8 is when The Rock is actually on their side now. So yeah,
Yeah.
it would
Oh,
be
that's good.
Fast 5, Fast 1, Fast 2, Fast 8.
Do we count
Then
Hobbs and
Fast
Shaw?
7.
Do we? No.
Do we not
Nah.
count that? Okay.
Then probably Fast 7, then Fast 4. No, yeah, Fast 7, Fast 6, Fast 3, Fast 4.
Okay, and then we'll update rankings. I think that's where I'm at too. I don't think there's a better one. I mean, there might be for Omari. He's gonna
Yeah,
differ.
mine gonna be a little different.
Clearly.
Be a little different. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna watch all these again. To be honest, I think if they're on HBO Max, I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Yeah, I'll go.
I told you I enjoy the Fast and Furious series.
Yeah,
I know
I did
people
too.
are
Yeah,
saying
no.
stop making them,
I like
but
action.
I
Yeah,
like them.
nah.
I told you over
It's
some
just-
And
superhero
honestly,
movies.
like they say they're gonna stop after these next 2 installments, but again, as I've said,
This is a good time
they
at the
can
movies.
totally keep it going if they rework, how they tell the stories. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's coming from the same place. And again, not trying to be diversity, this, that, but like there's still a cultural element that they try to tap into these films that I don't feel like they fully tapped into.
So I actually thought about this while watching this recent film,
Mhm.
and I actually agree that there's an outlet to take Shad Moss's character and continue it, because we talked on it about them doing like going into like a
You said Atlanta?
basically a black
Yeah,
neighborhood
yeah,
and
making
doing
it
the
black,
dunk
basically.
and doing the dunk cars.
Right.
And there's no origin story for Bow Wow and how he got to Tokyo.
Oh.
Yes.
What got him to? So he could have been fleeing from something and
Yeah.
then could go back to return
And Luda
to
would
that. And he's
totally-
at Atlanta. Luda is
Luda-
Atlanta.
Now,
There's a
of course-
lot
Well,
of.
it'd be tough because they didn't know each other.
His
and-
character is from
and we're gonna talk about
Cali.
later.
Yeah, but when he returns,
Yeah.
they could now have that connection. So he could have fled to
Oh.
Tokyo,
Mm-hmm.
running from something, and then Luda's connection could provide him the safety he needs to actually return.
Right.
And then they go and
And do
race the
9 more
dunk
movies.
and race the. I don't know
No,
about
but
that.
really,
But
when
do
you
dunk,
think like you
dunk
can,
cars.
it's just like when you have like, and I mean, one of the directors was F. Gary Gray from one of the past films, but it's like, yeah, like when you're on the same like thought process the whole time, and it's coming from one perspective, like, yeah, you're not gonna think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna come out and say, well, we don't really have an idea. This is probably gonna be it. We don't have anything else that we can do, and it's like, yes, you do.
Yeah, so I
yeah.
think that could work, and then it could be one of those things where, obviously, family's gonna have to be the thing that comes in
never disrespect family.
and the play, but it could be Bow Wow's family now, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That and him having
Or they can create a new like family like
dynamic, yeah. So I do think there's an outlet to do that, and because there's definitely a huge urban population that's into cars that's not being tapped into it
Yep,
for sure.
at all.
big time.
All right, let's get into your rankings.
Amari.
I'm gonna start with
Tokyo Drift.
man, I guess we can start with Fast Five. Fast Five took the franchise to a whole nother level. Like bringing The Rock into the fold was the best thing that ever happened to the franchise. Just quite frankly,
He was in that one?
yeah, that's the one that he got introduced into.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll do I'll go Fast Five, Fast and Furious, the original. Then I'll go Too Fast, Too Furious. Then I'll go Tokyo Drift. Then I'll go just in the succession. I feel like they've gradually kind of gotten worse since 5, so I don't mind going 6, 7, 8, and
In
then
that order, yeah.
and then I'll go ahead and say that 9's better than 4. So I'll go 9 and 4.
So wait, where was number 3 ranked? It was ranked number 3?
4.
Oh, 4.
Tokyo
okay.
Drift was ranked number 4.
Okay.
And I'll give the first one and the second one their 10s because you have the original, and then that second one is actually really good with Tyrese.
So you rank Tokyo Drift over like The Rock teaming up with them and Letty returning?
No, Fast Five.
No, that's
the
not-
original
that-
Five.
Fast
but
Five
then-
they were
and
against.
then 6 when they come back, and then they introduced. That's when they introduced Statham, right? In 6, or is
I
that
think it
7?
was 7.
So 7 is with Charlize Theron and Statham. And
8
then-
is where The Rock is actually on their side. I think Will Smith is in 8.
Is 8 the one where they
think
Will Smith?
Or am I bugging?
Yeah, I think you're, I don't know.
we definitely.
I
I definitely remember that.
Will Smith
Yeah, no,
definitely
no,
would have
Will
been the
Smith.
other ones too.
Yeah.
Who you thinking of?
No, I don't have no clue. But Fast 8 is
But
where
I like
they're
where you're
actually
thinking.
teaming.
I like where your head's
I
at.
know. I like. Now see Will Smith. If you want to get your career, if
Get
you want to
in
make some
Fast in the
decisions,
Fast series.
get your ass in the Fast and Furious franchise when we take it to Atlanta. Now,
Yeah, so what if he showed
take it to Philly, shit.
But I'm saying, what if Bow Wow
Philly,
returned
and
to
they got the bikes.
that?
Meek Mill?
Come on, yo.
ATVs?
We need
ATVs?
checks. We need checks.
Yo.
We need checks.
come on, bro.
We need checks.
Yo,
If they
we'll do
return
the
to Philly,
black- we'll do the black Fast and
if
Furious.
if they return to Philly and Will's character was like a dude who owned a garage, but it was more of like his Hancock vibes.
Yeah.
know what?
Like
I don't
an
even
old
want-
angry
you know
dude.
what?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Let Universal do that. I don't even want Universal to take these coins. We're gonna take this idea for ourselves. Don't even worry about Universal and the franchise. We're gonna do a whole other thing.
We'll make
Don't even
our
worry
own.
about it. Don't even worry about it. But no, that'll be amazing.
We would call it Black and
Yo,
Furious.
Black and Furious.
Two black, two
Two black,
furious.
Yo, that's great. That's
hilarious.
Damn. Yeah.
Or DWB,
DW.
I don't even want to know what you're gonna.
driving while black.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Dear God, where's your mind at?
I don't know.
That is
This
so
But
funny.
yeah,
funny.
on on 8, The Rock is actually on their side this time, and then that's when Letty returns. Like he realized that she's
Right,
alive. I actually
right.
like that one.
Yeah, I fucking that one. And 6 did have the pretty good fight between. Which one was the one when Vin Diesel and The Rock fought? That one was pretty fire.
5.
That was.
No.
Well, they did fight in 5, but then I think they fought again, right?
Yeah, they fought again. It might have been 6 then.
It was the one with the wrench. I know that.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
like
it-
the whole building was coming down
Yeah.
because like
When they were
that,
jumping from- when
that
they
was
drove
like the
from building to
ultimate
building?
like actor versus actor like
Yes.
fighting scene.
Yes.
Because like these are two like you can't neither of them can lose.
Right.
Just because of their I guess mythology as an actor.
And you know, one thing, especially after, and this is what I will say, even though I do believe they have regressed as the films have gone on, I do like how after Fast 5 they did keep it up with the international vibes. I really do appreciate that about these films. And I think someone said that. I think Vin Diesel might have said it or James Wan. And
Which
they
one
were-
was the Cuba one?
Justin Lin. The who?
The one they went to Cuba.
Oh,
That
like
was
when it
decent.
started in Cuba? I think that was like 7 or 8. Whichever one started
Yeah.
with
8
Charlize.
8 was the one where they went to more countries than any other place.
Right.
Like they went to a lot of different.
What was the one
which
where
is
they were in
crazy
like
because
Abu Dhabi
9
or some shit?
9 is they're all over the place, but
they really
We'll get
are.
into
it's
that.
funny that you touched on that with them being international because there's a thing about how in a lot of things in American culture they will be more willing to do international things before they will represent urban communities.
Right.
And that's kind of
exactly
what
what's happening there.
we're touching on. Like
Yeah.
they would go touch those international things, and I get it because then that makes them a global franchise or international franchise. But I do think
Like,
like
they would
you
include
could,
cities that I hadn't even known were cities. You know what I'm saying? It almost reminds me of like some of the classic like spy movies that we've gotten over the years, espionage and thriller films like that go super global, Liam Neeson joints and stuff, and you just be like, you're introduced to new places, which I do appreciate. But yes, again, because these are like based on, you know, racing and cars, like that's such a huge thing in our countries, particularly in the Black community and just the urban community, Latino community. Everyone enjoys cars.
bro, just merge Concrete Cowboys with Fast and Furious
Boom.
and Sweet Baby Jesus.
Boom.
Will Smith is Idris
horseback
Elba.
riding and cars.
And then instead of Shad Moss, we have Meek Mill
Meek Mill.
and
Nah, he
and
can have a cameo.
Kevin Hart.
He can have a
Hey,
he can have a
yeah.
No,
cameo.
but I'm saying, yeah, Shad Moss can be in it, but I'm saying like how, like, Bow Wow's character.
Oh yeah,
was
yeah,
in,
yeah.
like,
And Tokyo Drift, yeah.
Meek Mill
Yeah.
could. No, don't make him that stereotypical, but have him be like, all right, this is the guy who knows what's up.
Yeah, and then you can, like you said, you can have a Kevin Hart cameo.
Yeah,
Facts.
especially if it's Philly.
Yeah,
Bro,
you gotta-
we
you
just
make it
go to
as
Philly, bro.
hell,
You
yeah.
dirt bikes, ATVs.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah,
That'd be
it could
lit.
and then it could be like the next could be Philly versus Atlanta,
Exactly.
and who from Atlanta we gotta have in there?
Luda.
Bro,
Oh,
it's
obviously
got to be a
Luda,
whole
yeah.
thing. Like, you got to throw like
Who
Luda.
else is every like?
You
yeah,
can do
yeah.
you could do Outcast. Outcast
Outcast,
could
yeah.
have because they
Yeah.
have
Big
acting
Boys are
chops.
good
Ti
at a solid
has
actor.
Ti.
We're going to see how T.I.'s looking later down the line. Yeah, we'll check back in with T.I.
But there's a lot you could do with young Atlanta and
Yes,
older Atlanta.
exactly,
Yeah.
Like they
exactly.
have, two different.
Yeah, Lil Baby, like you could definitely
Migos.
you can get different Migos. Yes, bro. Yeah, it's a whole moment. That could be a whole thing right there, bro.
And
At
you
this-
know how
I mean,
easy it would be
Atlanta-
to film
at
in
this
Atlanta.
point,
You know
Atlanta-
how easy it would be to
It's
film
like
in Atlanta.
Tyler Perry opening that shit up to you asaptually.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh,
especially
man.
with how we'll get into it, how they did F9 this time. Everything we're saying is very feasible and very like within
Yes.
the realm of possibility.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
that's what they-
nothing is out of the realm.
And that's the thing. But
They
that's the
would- they
thing.
would-
Like, it's good to like pull back, and that's again like they can do it how Marvel does it, where it's like, okay, you had like this big like craziest thing to ever happen in the universe, and then you pull that shit back and you ground,
And then you build up back up to
then
that.
You do it back, you do it all over again, but it's
And
a
then
whole
they
new set
meet.
of characters. You fall in love with a whole new universe, and you just doing that shit again. Yeah, that would be great.
Hires.
That would be great. Yeah, and it goes on because they did the amazing thing of turning it into heist and action film. Well, not action. It was always action, but like heist, spy, like super spy.
Just give a different element.
Yeah, like they've turned it into a whole new thing, which is I'm totally cool with because I've enjoyed it. But yeah, like
Getting
it's
back
trying to kind of bring it back
to the
bring it back
actual
to a racing
racing,
films.
yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like fans would really enjoy that, especially if you keep certain characters around.
Yeah,
And,
and you
like-
could do stuff with electric cars now too.
Yeah,
And when
It's
you
getting crazy.
introduce those new characters in a new place, it leaves room to grow the franchise and still continue in a different avenue.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, bro.
No, I
totally
kind of don't
agree.
even want to talk about this anymore because we have too many good ideas.
I know we're giving it away.
Yeah.
Nah,
need
if
we
they
need
end it,
checks.
it's totally
need
fine.
checks for
Like
sure.
literally, just gonna hijack the Bow Wow character, call him something else, and we're gonna just
We're just gonna call him Shad Moss.
you're just gonna call him Shad.
Shad.
We're just gonna call
Shad
him
Moss is like-
Shad.
Great name.
It is a pretty solid name. Like, if you're gonna,
Is Shad short for anything? It's just his name.
That's a great question. Let's see,
Well, his name is like Rashad.
Rashad,
Like
Shadrick?
Rashad Mossington. And he's just
Rashad
like
Mossington.
he just he's like, nah, we're gonna cut off the first half and the back half.
His full name is Shad Gregory Moss. That's a
Greg.
really cool, like Shad G Moss. Like, if you want to do, if Bow Wow really wanted to be like an actor for real, he has a great name. He'll probably keep the Bow Wow in the middle and shit, but
Yeah. All right, well, we can get into Fast 9. We're gonna do repeat what we did last time.
we have this very interesting
And read the
Bow Wow through
synopsis.
line in our fucking pod.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's gonna
pay off.
It's
We don't have
gonna
that
it's
nigga
gonna
in the pod
big
one day.
pay off
That's
where
right.
he's gonna be on the podcast
Yeah, in a year's time.
and be defending Tokyo Drift and lottery
Yes,
ticket,
bro.
and then Omari's gonna be like, "That's right, that's right."
Justice is served.
And we're gonna get like behind the scenes and like the stuff that made the movie possible with lottery ticket. And we're like, wow, we never thought about it.
Yeah,
that
right,
way.
exactly.
And then just when
put my
Omari
life
think
on the
he's
line.
just when Omari think he's won, bang, Soldier Boy appears, and I was the first to do all of that.
I was the first one with the lottery ticket script, nigga. You
I'm on
got me
Soldier Boy
fucked up.
side.
Like, damn, Soldier. He was really first. He was really the first one. To...
All right, getting into F9. I want to
Oh shit.
right here in the video, Gabe.
Oh yeah,
Just,
do that game.
F9.
I mean,
You can do it.
Could you explain to me what I'm doing again?
I did a Fast and Furious like commercial. I can see it in my head. It's kind of late, guys. It's kind of late. It's late,
It is.
but
Oh goodness gracious!
Oh man.
but like
Oh my gosh!
if
You
you
might
if
have
you
to
execute
do a
my
double
idea,
take of that
you're gonna
shit.
understand.
Oh my
But-
god. That's
Oh
so
my gosh!
funny.
He was so confused. He was like, "What is going on?"
Oh man.
All right, so to get into the synopsis of F9 or the little like blurb they give you, Dom Toretto is living the quiet life off the grid with Letty and his son. But they know danger always lurks just over the peaceful horizon. This time, that threat forces Dom to confront the sins of his past to save those he loves most. Firmly. His crew soon comes together to stop a world-shattering plot by the most skilled assassin and high-performance driver they've ever encountered, Dom's forsaken brother.
John Cena.
I mean, for him to even compete with Dom, he has to be related by blood at this point.
The fact that I could even see John
If it's
Cena
not The
in the
Rock.
film was just its own.
So that's where we're gonna start.
They
right
didn't see.
there.
They didn't. I was almost said a pause worthy time.
That's where we're gonna start.
Yeah,
At no point during this film do I ever believe that they're blood related.
that they're blood.
yeah, at all,
At
bro.
no point.
Not even when they go back to the young?
That made it worse.
And they didn't even care to explain.
The older characters look further apart than Vin Diesel and John Cena. They look.
Oh, you mean
more-
when they were younger?
Yeah,
look-
when they're younger, they look.
well,
They
you
look,
never see his mom. His mom.
Really annoying casting with the Vin Diesel character.
Did
With
they
Dom,
did
the
they ever
young
say they were
Dom.
blood though?
They didn't, but it was like they
Low key,
want.
he could be adopted.
I guess, but like they
Bro,
didn't
the
even
dad
say
was
shit.
the dad was definitely Hispanic. Toretto is definitely Hispanic, and then this kid was like the most clean cut blue collar white guy I have ever seen. And then
He's
John
in
Cena
Peaky Blinders and Animal Kingdom.
and John Cena is the most clean cut blue collar white guy I've ever seen. And then
Yeah.
you want me to believe?
Well, you have some white looking Mexicans too, if they're supposed to be Mexican.
Yeah.
Just nothing doing. And then the flashback to them, and then like it almost seemed like the guy was trying to do Dom's voice.
Yeah.
Or it almost felt like they dubbed the audio like of
Oh yeah.
Vin Diesel's
Yeah.
voice.
Or they
over
like
his-
made it more. They put more tenor in it or something.
that really was a huge qualm of mine.
That
during the
was
film.
so with
Like,
Fast
them
and Furious
every
movies.
time they
That's what
flash-
you're like. Hold on, they
that
don't
flash,
look like.
no, not that. I'm talking about like the it made the storyline super hard for me to follow because they kept going back to it. They kept flashing back to it, and every time they flash back, I'm like, I don't believe this. I don't. Believe
Yeah,
this.
and then it
I
was
don't
just
believe
like,
this. I don't believe
yeah,
this.
and that's great. That's a great point because it's just like the whole existence of his character is just stupid. I'm like, wow, what a nasty, fucking ungrateful ass child. Like, you fucking kill your father because you're not the favorite. Like, what is your motivate? What is your?
Well,
what is
that's not what happened.
That's not the actual factual.
Well, okay, we'll get into it. But the overall surface, as a viewer, as I'm first watching it, I'm like, okay, well, why? Well, what was the point of that? Really? Did we have to take it there?
Plot twist.
You know what I'm saying?
They twisted you.
But they do twist it. Yes, they do.
All right, so I'm going to start off with the positives. Some of the positives is they connected some dots and touched on some things that were talked about in previous things. Like, I forget which Fast and Furious it was, but it was a few back where they talked about how his first arrest was him beating a guy half to death with a wrench.
Yeah.
And now you actually find out why he did it. Mm-hmm. Coincidentally, the only thing that motivates him like that is family.
Right.
Yeah. So you talk about that. This cross that we see him wear around his neck, that's like seems to mean so much to him. We finally get why it means so much to him. Family. So we get
the thing that ties us all together.
Yeah, we get an understanding of that. Some of the other parts that other people may not have liked, but I thought were cool. Like, I love the cameos. I thought Cardi B did a good job. Yeah. I liked Francis Ngannou.
Oh my gosh, I was scared for my life. I was scared for Han's life. I was like, he wasn't. It didn't seem like he was holding back, but like it seemed like. Like, you know, sometimes some actors, they just get a big person, they can't really fight. Yeah. Like, you know it's Francis Ngannou, and he's, like, throwing legit blows. And
bro, if he accidentally hits you on the set.
Yes. Yeah. The way he was rap. I was in my seat like, yo, you might knock him out.
It's a rap.
They should get Ngannou on their side.
No, for sure. He is a dangerous human being.
So I like the cameos. I actually like this is one of the criticisms that they have of fast movies, but I actually like the they did it a little too much, but I like in every movie, I like the one like just like off the wall thing that you're not expecting that they're doing. So I like the going to space part.
Yeah.
The part that I felt like was excessive was the magnet.
Oh yeah.
I thought the magnet was kind of clever.
The magnet was
they overused it.
Yeah, the magnet was what drove the movie.
Then they're in that little cave thing where they have the magnet, and the John Cena's people come in with the guns to like save him. Yeah. And then you wait until they leave out with the girl to turn the magnet on.
Yeah.
You could have turned it on
a while ago.
When they and she would have never got captured.
Oh God.
That's literally true. That's a good point.
The whole second half of the movie doesn't happen if you just turn the magnet on like 30 seconds sooner.
No, that's real.
But yeah, so the magnet thing is hilarious because my brother's an engineer, so he was like really, really perturbed by the magnets and how they were being used. And like, how does this make sense?
Right.
How
like, what?
all of a sudden is the magnet now directional? When before it was just pulling everything,
pulling whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it pulled a car through a building, and then like they were able to turn it just a little bit and be like, boom, let me shoot out the back. Like the magnet's pulling this car. That's a few things, and I'm like, yo, you don't know, this is new technology, you know? Right. There's no bounds for what this is.
And it did fit one of the staples of Fast and Furious, though. They always, in the beginning, introduced like a new form of technology that they didn't know. Yeah. And then by the end of it, Ludacris's character has it.
Yeah, you know, Ludacris
every
knows
single
the
vehicle
thing.
is in planes, is in
cracked
cars.
The code,
yeah.
No issue. And then even with the girl, forget about it. Between them two, it's like they done broke into the main hard drive of all governments in the fucking. I'm like, damn, I'm in the mainframe
from an iPad Mini.
Yeah, exactly. From their Android. I'm like, bro, what? Yeah, that shit's be killing me in these films. But
I love it though.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. Yeah, and it's like with these films, with the fast films at this point, it's just like. And they know it. Like, they understand. Like, it's like, look, this is just this is some action gobbledygook.
They played off of it.
Yeah, they leaned into
like
it.
That Tyrese in the beginning where it was like, yo, how is he surviving? I don't understand. He's like, I think we're invincible.
Bro,
that was hilarious.
Right, yeah,
Dominic Toretto is the only one who ever gets injured.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I mean, if you want to include Letty, but outside of that, he's the only one. Because technically, the other people who you thought got injured, they went back and they didn't. Like Han never was injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
There's
not
never
again.
like.
Well, he got
really-
hurt that one time. I mean, in that flashback where he was found the key, the little girl. I think he got shot or something. He was laying there.
Yeah, but I mean, like when they introduced the Mr. Nobody's like talent,
Yeah.
that literally means that
They could
anybody
do
can
that.
still be alive.
Yeah, they
Word,
can do that with
word.
anyone.
Anybody can still be
yeah.
alive now.
Yeah.
They could literally do that with. That means anyone who we think is dead could be reinstated. Like I legit think in the next one, the girl who he was saying was working
Oh,
for
the
the CIA, the Brazilian girl.
Yeah.
I think she's
Who he
gonna
had the
come
kid
back.
with? You talking about?
Who
Or someone else?
Han was dating her, remember? And she gets
Oh, you're
killed.
talking about Gal Gadot.
Yeah. I think she's gonna, because he was saying that like once the Mr. Nobody was saying that once she died, they needed someone else.
Yeah.
And they realized that they could use him because of his connections. I think that they're gonna be like, because they always touch on like how they can't trust Mr. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're gonna be like, oh, she's still alive, and then now it's gonna have some resentment towards Mr. Nobody, and the whole next mission is gonna be about how Mr. Nobody disrupted their family. So they have to go.
Find Mr. Nobody, put a name to his face.
Wait, whose
If
family?
that's the way it goes.
Because Han was
family. Oh,
married.
yeah,
he was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to marry her, and they were
Right,
saying they were going to
right.
live the rest of their life in Tokyo, and then she dies,
Right.
and then he's like, "Oh well, we need you, so we're going to fake your death so that we can use you."
Right.
But I feel like if his talent is that he has the magic trick of making people disappear when they don't actually disappear, she could still be alive.
Right.
And Han is going to definitely be upset if he faked it just so he could separate them two.
Exactly.
And this was someone he was in love with, trying to
Right.
spend the rest of his life with.
Right.
So I could 100%
See that?
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
And why not? I mean, they're gonna make a bunch of money if Gal Gadot's back in.
Exactly.
back in
And
the
that's their
movie.
bread and butter, bringing back characters. That's what I'm saying. Like they have a very similar, bank of just shit to do like Marvel, like where it's like they can kind of play with characters and storylines and, kind of make it fun for fans. The one character I think they could just get out of here is Michelle Rodriguez's character. Like, I'm sorry, but Letty can go. We can finish Letty.
Yeah, you don't like Letty?
No, keep Letty.
Oh God, she is like
Keep Letty. I'm gonna tell you why.
she looks tired of being in the film.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you why. Not that I feel like her, like she's giving some great stellar performances or whatever, but she's literally the only character who always like goes to try to save Dom. Like,
Yeah.
she is so sprung
that's
over
it.
Dom. Like,
She's
bro, like she really like.
He Samsoned that whole like he
Right, yeah. Yes. I was like,
Samson with no hair, just like took the entire building down. I'm like, yo,
like, bro, what the hell?
and the people trying to like why they were trying to keep him alive or something.
Yeah,
like, why
I'm
didn't
like-
they just shoot him?
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Like he was messing a lot of them up.
yes.
Nah, I think they wanted to keep him alive because
His brother or whatever.
yeah, and because they planned on turning on the brother anyway.
right,
Oh, sure.
right at the end. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like they might have been trying to like keep, but that's one of the things that I feel like they do well in fast movies is they leave a lot of open-ended things within their films.
Yeah.
Which means that they can go back and touch
Right.
on those things like we are just talking about. Like
Yeah.
they never touched on the whole wrench thing. They just said that he got arrested for it. That was his first arrest. They never touched on the cross. They never touched on how he got into cars in racing to
Yeah.
begin with. They never touched on any of that. So now you get that story. But now when you think about it, they haven't done that with any of the characters.
Yeah. So they can do whatever they want.
With any of them. That's
Yeah.
why I said you can go back and do an origin story with Bow Wow. You can go
Yeah.
back and do an origin story with Luda. You can go back and do, because you only got when those two were when they met each other. You don't know how these people came to be who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Like seriously, not even trying to be funny. They can do a Tokyo Drift too. You know what I'm saying? Like they can go back into the well of their. No, but
was
seriously,
trying
they
to-
can.
Maybe they do a better game.
No, that's what I'm saying. They can go back into
they
the.
got to at least do 3 of them.
They can go, but that's a good thing about the franchise. They have a lot. They have a very large well to dip back into. You know what I'm saying? Like fans will identify. That's a brand name. You know what I'm saying? From their franchise, that they can immediately have fans identify with. and put butts in seats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and Tokyo's cool as shit. Like, I'd love to see a modern
they've
version.
talked
a
about
more,
Tokyo in literally every Fast movie outside of Fast 4 since Tokyo Drift.
yeah, but it's like Tokyo.
They talked about it in every, like, can we explore somewhere new? we gonna
no,
keep
because they
revisiting Tokyo?
knew that the fans still fuck with Tokyo Drift. Like,
No, they knew it was the most obscure storyline that they had used, so they can go back and like, okay, the plot of this one
really
is
the
Han has a
plot-
secret location in Tokyo that has a Mexican flag
Yes,
hanging
that
out
was,
the window.
that was the best part.
Bro,
I was
are
like,
you
how does this make
kidding
sense?
me?
But I'm okay. They're just eating ramen at a random spot. It seems, or whatever.
And
they do.
Han
Nah, that
sends
shit
you
was
this.
stupid as
Han
hell.
sends you this postcard that you've had
And Michelle-
for 4 movies now.
and Letty goes, wait a minute, and she just sitting there. She really didn't see shit, but then she's
It's
like,
a Mexican flag. Remember,
Oh.
Han used to say this.
yeah, but I'm saying Han sends
Yeah.
Dom this postcard that he's had for 4 Fast movies now.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when you decide, oh, you know what?
This I gotta call my.
Let me check this out.
also
What?
too, you know, just in terms of just like what the fucks. At the very beginning of the movie, I'm like, what happened to the kid? I was like, did y'all just get up and leave the kid at the crib?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
first of all,
exactly.
I
That's
was
what-
like,
Who's
that's what I
watching
thought
him?
too.
Who's watching
I'm
him?
like, what the hell's going on? Like,
Who's
wait
watching
a
him?
minute,
Dom, are you really not about family as much as
what
you're
is-
saying?
what is your, yeah, are you really a family man, Dom? Because what the hell was that? First of all, you put my little dog in a damn, under the damn farm or whatever the hell when company comes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? Get in the toolbox. Junior.
what we practiced?
Remember we practiced?
He's like, going dad. I'm like, what the
I was like, it's probably like a whole Spy Kids lair under there, like
Yeah.
for him, low key, like.
shit? Jump off a new thing with the kid, with
Why not?
Junior. What the hell? Fast and
That's
Furious with kids.
But
the hell?
but yeah, my another thing my brother brought up when we were watching it is that scene where he comes racing in to meet them at the plane.
Right.
They all just look to the left and they see him driving up there. No one is happy
No
that he's
one said
coming.
shit.
They just look over and they just keep walking onto
Lady
the
just
plane.
turns and then she walks
We
out. I'm
knew it was
like,
gonna
oh
happen.
my
We knew you
god,
were gonna
Letty,
do
like,
It's about family.
please, yo. Oh my god. But yeah, and then yeah, John Cena's character is like I do appreciate they put effort into the connection, but boy, John Cena, oh man.
I actually think this is one of his better performances.
Listen,
Yeah,
he
for
ain't
sure.
he ain't no Dwayne Johnson though. He ain't no Rock, baby.
Yeah, so wait,
Like-
you guys were telling me about that before. So Rock's not going to be in these anymore?
Yeah,
or like,
nah. Like there was a whole fallout when The Rock and Statham wanted to do the
Yeah.
spinoff,
Right.
and Tyrese got mad about it. Vin Diesel got mad about it. The studio, Universal, was like, "Let's do it." Like
Right,
y'all
like,
were mad,
money.
y'all exactly, and y'all made this franchise popping. Like, and I mean, even as the quality's gone down, the past like 3-4 films have been billion-dollar pictures. So it's like they were like, all right, fine, let's do it. Now, obviously, that one didn't make a billy, but I kind of liked Hobbs and Shaw. I didn't mind it.
They're mad at The Rock, but
Yeah, they're mad at The
Statham,
Rock.
they're fine with.
Yeah, they're cool with Statham. I would have appreciated a Statham appearance here, especially since they had Helen
He
Mirren's
was.
character.
He was in there.
Statham was in this one?
Oh, you guys didn't stay.
I fell asleep.
He was like, it was. You fell asleep?
I fell asleep
Oh.
towards the end.
No,
Yeah.
no. He
Like
it was
credits?
it was like right after the credits, like after like the short credits, and then he was
Oh,
in there. He was in
yeah.
there punching some dude inside of
Facts.
a punching bag.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, you know how I feel if I see Statham.
Yeah, Statham.
I know bodies are dropping,
Yeah.
so I'm there.
Exactly.
And him and I have the same collection of sweaters.
Him and this-
I've come to realize that we have the same collection of sweaters.
Yeah, we love Statham. But
Alright, so you guys, so the parts you like, I mean, you guys mixed it up.
Yeah.
What did you guys not like?
I didn't like any of the flashback stuff. Like I like
Oh, none of the
I like
flashbacks.
that they connected the story and you
Right.
got those pieces,
But
but
it
the
was
characters didn't make sense.
so cringy.
The performances
Yeah.
for those, and I feel like it was because they wanted him to like make that Dom voice, or they tried to dub the Dom voice over it. That
Right.
was horrific to me. Yeah,
Traumatizing.
any of the like dead ass, any of the flashback stuff, which they continued to do
Yeah.
throughout the film. I was like, yeah, nah, like I'm good on.
You would have
all.
been happy
Yeah,
if they just
yeah.
like if Dom was like, "This is what happened," and just told them.
Or even if they flash back in the beginning, like if they played the intro thing in the beginning and you see fully what happened, like the brother being the last person under the car, etc., but then you don't flash back, and then you have them just have that same discussion later on.
Oh yeah.
Like now, what they did was they flashed back, and then every time they talked about it, they flashed back again, and then showed something that you didn't see before.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
you're literally just reminding me of how bad the casting was, because this guy looks nothing like Vin Diesel. This guy looks nothing like John Cena. They definitely don't look like they're related
At all.
at all. Like any of that. Like so any of the flashback stuff they could have got rid of. And then the storyline just seemed all over the place. Like
yeah, they threw everyone in there.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
and
throwing
it was
stuff
like,
at- they're
oh,
throwing
you
stuff
needed to
at the
go to
wall.
Tokyo for this one thing. You need to go over here for this one thing. You need to go, like, there's this person. Oh, Hans is now still alive. Oh, you know
Right.
what? This is actually his brother that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Mr. Nobody's involved. Like, the
Right.
storyline was, there was not anything that was actually cohesive to follow as, like,
Right.
okay, this is the storyline that we're following.
Yeah,
It's a
it seems
good-
like another setup movie because the
Yeah.
next two are like their finales.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, these are all the people you're gonna see in the next two.
Yeah.
Right.
Way.
And like we were saying before,
And
the
here's
way
Cardi
that they
B.
right. And here's Cardi B.
I like Cardi B's cameo.
Yeah.
I think
it's-
she did a good job.
Yeah.
I think Cardi was cool, and they said she's coming back. But yeah, it's like they do, like, there are good points where they do keep things open ended, and it is a good thing. But then it's also a bad thing because it's like, okay, well, where are we going? Where are we going to tie anything up in this film? Like, is there going to be any resolve, any type of, thorough, evolution of characters or a story, a certain storyline, or whatever the case may be? Like, that shit just, it was not making sense at certain points. I was like, all right, what is going on? Like, what is the deal here? But again, I mean, it's fun. It's fun.
It was definitely fun.
It was definitely fun. Again, for me, John Cena, I just can't get into him. Like, I just can't.
I don't think he wants you in there.
Yeah, well, Gabe, we're gonna cut that, and then I think that but yeah, he's just a little wooden to me. I feel like I can tell that he's like saying lines, you know what I'm saying? At least The Rock, he has that charisma where it's like, he's like, welcome to The Rock show. You know what I'm saying? It's very Will Smith-esque where it's like he can get away with some shit. And, the action scenes, he delivers, he brings a lot of energy to him. John Cena, I think it's just like, it becomes almost a little cartoony for me, and not saying that because he comes from that WWE background and that performance as John Cena is
Yeah,
kind of
Rock came from there,
cartoony.
too.
Yeah, but,
But the way
their
that The Rock
personas
does it-
in those both places,
Yeah.
like The Rock's persona was like of an arrogant badass.
Right, and he's
And
totally not that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
but
a film, yeah.
that persona is easily to cross over into films, whereas like he could just be like, they make a joke about it, whereas like the Rock's like Smolder.
Oh
Like
yeah,
he does
Smolder.
a Smolder.
Right,
like
right.
he can get away with doing
Right, in
some of
his
that, and
early
it
films.
doesn't feel like cheesy.
Yeah.
But John Cena's persona in WWE is like the super family friendly, go put a headband on your kid,
Right.
salute the American flag type of person. And then in the film, you want me to believe like he's the guy who turned his back on the United States,
Right,
as
and
a
killed his
CIA agent.
father, and so it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm happy that he's getting a lot of roles, and again, in his defense, The Rock's not even the best WWE. I think Dave Bautista's probably the best WWE guy acting wise these days. I think he's delivering some pretty good performances. So
I think he is a better actor.
Mhm.
Like I think he has more range. But
exactly.
he ain't getting the Rock checks.
Nah, he's not getting Rock checks, but it's like, and he started kind of later. He's a little bit older.
Well, a lot of them got that. They got that from
They
The
got-
Rock.
right,
The
exactly.
Rock
The Rock
crossed
opened the
over.
door,
Yeah,
exactly,
and now a lot of them,
exactly.
is like, let me try this. Let me,
Exactly.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
Even to the
I
point
do
where-
think he's a better. He has a better range.
Yeah, and The Rock opened that door. Period. He's got people who were, Brock Lesnar, Ronda Rousey. He had people going from you know what I'm saying, like actual fighting, mixed martial arts, boxing into he made an entire.
That's somebody who I want to see in the Fast movie.
What?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh my gosh! It's like, how do they not call him?
Yeah.
Yet?
That's a scary dude.
They call Ronda.
Brock Lesnar is my height, 295 pounds.
That's crazy. I don't know. I think Ngannou's still scary.
And has one like NCAA wrestling loss
Yeah.
ever,
Oh, that's crazy.
and he Like he's massive. He has a sword tattooed down the
Yeah,
center.
he's insane.
Like, don't get me wrong.
No, he's
Ngannou
great.
is definitely scary, but I
Yeah.
feel like because how thick his accent is, he's limited as to what they could do with him.
Right.
I would like to
as
see
like an act,
as an actual.
I was just saying,
yeah, I
as
would
a
like to see
scarier
him.
person, I think like
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
just a
for sure.
scary,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
And Ngannou would wash him in a fight too.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't. One, he's all grappling.
wrestling.
Yeah,
grappling.
and if he can't take him down, and then he gasses out.
yeah.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, he gasses out.
He's huge. Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to see Brock in a fast because
Yeah,
I
that
mean
would be
he's instantly as soon as you see him, his face, like I would have replaced the big goofball who they had in this one.
Oh
like
yeah,
the big
with the
security.
tattoos.
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was like I didn't. As soon as they went on top of the truck and they found like I don't take this serious.
Yeah.
And from the international perspective and just like from fight, like they like to bring fighters in and like whatever. I could totally see Khabib. I could totally see McGregor, like some of the mainstream top guys. I could
Yeah.
totally see them in these last couple films. Like that would be so much fun.
Yeah, I mean you know they're gonna need to visit Russia.
Statham's little brother, McGregor.
Exactly. Like I could totally see that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, this is a good one. It's not as memorable. It's not going to be a memorable one for me. I liked a lot of. Again, it's very crowded. A lot of characters, but it is fun to see them. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to see Charlize in there.
Yeah.
It's fun to see.
Well, so okay, wait. What was your guys' reaction when you guys saw Bow Wow and Buddy from Tokyo Drift back in this movie?
I knew we were gonna see him when they
as
said
soon
they
as
were going to
Tokyo,
Tokyo.
I was like, when are they gonna throw them in?
Yeah.
As soon as they said we're
was
going to
hilarious.
Tokyo, I was like, okay, we're gonna see them. And actually, I didn't mind their. I actually like other people was like, oh, this whole car rocket thing. I was like, yeah, but that's their characters is like they do. Try
Yeah.
to just try to do
Right,
something.
just trying shit,
And
yeah.
then it ends up, they was like, oh, but then they actually go to space. I was like, the guy was a certified rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you're questioning the only part that made sense.
That made sense.
He was an actual rocket scientist. So
Right.
if he wanted to build something to get them into space, he would be the person to
You
do
can
it.
get a
Right.
Pontiac Fiera in there.
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah, it made sense. It made sense. So yeah, that was cool. And who else was in there? What's my boy? Kurt Russell's cool. You know, he had his little cameo, little moment at the beginning and what have you. Who else we got? Yeah, like it was cool. Tyrese and Luda, they did their thing. They always kind of just like they're pretty consistent.
Yeah, they're the comedic relief.
Yeah, and they do that really well. The Rock is sorely missed, I must say. He really is.
Yeah,
he
I would
really
like to
is.
see
And it's
him.
like we get a lot of The Rock, but at the same time with specific franchises,
I think
I just read something
he really
that said
did well in this one.
they pieced up the beef. So
they did.
Oh, he's gonna be another one.
They did.
they
I
did
hope
not
so.
say that. They did not say that.
They've
If
but-
got
Statham's
to.
in it, I don't know.
They've got to.
Yeah, because Statham would be on the other side, and The Rock was saying that he's going to catch them eventually. So it'd be lit to see like a anti-fast team, not just a person, but a team.
Well, so Statham would be in a team with.
Oh shit.
The
like,
Rock.
like a whole team against
my
him. So
gosh.
The Rock, Charlize.
And I wanted, and at the end of Tokyo Drift, didn't they introduce Michael J. White?
Oh yeah,
See,
they-
this
yeah.
is the type of stuff you don't even remember.
You don't even remember.
about Tokyo Drift.
We've never seen him.
Damn.
So
That would
So
be
wait, where would
amazing if they brought
Charlize
back Michael
Theron,
J.
where would
White.
her character be? I feel like it's like 3 different teams. Charlize Cypher.
They'd probably pay her off and be like, look, we'll give you X, Y, and Z if you come and help us get the guys.
So I think she's the ultimate bad. I think they would need to work together to like get rid of her.
Yeah.
But I still think the end goal, Statham is never gonna be on their side because
Right.
I believe it's like they killed a sibling of his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then
the
The Rock-
bad from 6 or 7 was was his brother.
And
Yeah.
then The Rock is like the ultimate, like they're thieves. He's the ultimate, like, I'm gonna arrest you.
he's the ultimate cop. Like he's
So
the fan.
now you got like Statham and him. Statham be like, listen, I want to bring them down. He's like, I want to bring them down. But they start off by like, all right, they can't do it without getting rid of Cypher, or Cypher could be the one who like feeds them the information that they need to get rid of them.
But the Rock being the Rock, he's not going
They're
to
gonna
work with Cypher.
yeah.
Yeah, but
But
I mean,
that's
in
why I said they
Hobbs
would
and
need
Shaw, he kind of turns around and works with Statham. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I said them two would be on the same team.
Right,
they already have a
right.
history
And so
of
I
being
think-
on the same team.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe they could turn Charlize's character around. They could turn Cypher around. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be,
Maybe. That could be fun.
They could do a lot of things.
They
with
could
it.
do a
like,
lot, yeah.
That's what I like about it. Is like you never know what you're gonna get. You know it's gonna be like crazy and fantastical, but whatever.
Yeah.
But like
Extraordinary.
they're like the whole armored train truck
Right.
was upside down and like they
Yeah.
couldn't stop it with any bombs. But he throws a grenade and then it flips back up. He
Yeah, no,
drives
that
it into a
junk's
car.
like, bruh.
All that stuff. Let's
That's
talk
a
about
horror
this.
movie.
This armored truck is flipping down a mountain, and Dominic Toretto is just walking gracefully inside of the armored truck to the driver's seat while it's flipping down a mountain. Manages to
Magnets,
get
magnets.
safely.
He had magnets on him, creating zero
Making
G.
them like.
And he could just, like-
Then he gets safely into the driver's seat just in time to stop this 18-ton truck that has all this momentum of coming downhill. Magically just stops from going over the hill onto this road, and then it drives forward.
I mean, some of the most ridiculous shit ever. I mean, everyone saw
Why
the
not?
scene in the trailer when Letty and Dom are in the Charger and they literally take like the cords in the mountains. They jump off, they drive off the cliff, and then they like latch on
to the
different
tire,
cliffs.
the tire.
And then, and then they're swinging in a Charger, and then they land. Literally, my
goes,
theater.
"That's new."
That's new.
The best-
No scratches. No fucking nothing.
Bro,
They're
the
just sitting in
best-
the car. Just.
The best part of that is that the helicopters that were coming for their life, as
turn
soon as
around.
they just like, oh, damn.
Oh fuck it.
But they said they were out of their jurisdiction.
They were out of their jurisdiction, but at the same time, like, who cares?
Like whatever, like just get them, like just hop over that motherfucker real quick, and
They're
then bring
now
it.
sitting ducks on this one. They can't go forward or anywhere, and the helicopter's just like, oh man, they got me. Like,
Damn.
that would never happen.
Acting like there was a
ever.
force field or some shit. I'm like, boy, if you don't know, just take your ass over there for just a couple minutes and bring
Just,
their
just
asses
shoot
on
the
back.
rocket from your side.
Oh my
at the
god.
car.
Yo, my theater literally just busted out laughing. We were just like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like this is ridiculous.
And like, so when there was like bullet holes in Tyrese's jacket, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, okay, they just have some technology.
Right.
But no,
No, like
He was
I
like,
was
look at
like-
this. That's 14 bullet holes.
Yeah,
in here. But
when-
look at me.
but like, I was
Not a scratch.
I'm like, what the fuck?
it's not.
Oh my-
I like that they
yo.
kept playing off that the entire movie.
Yeah. Oh my
was-
god.
yeah.
Yeah. Tyrese is he's always fun in these. But yeah, I mean, and that's the film. The film is fun. Like, and I love like as you know, theaters are reopening, the world's reopening slowly but surely. You know, these are the films that you want to see. Like, you know, it's like it's fun to dissect them to a degree, but
Yeah.
like
the popcorn
you know,
tastes better watching. a movie like
yes,
that.
bro, it does. Like that is why we like the Fast. That's why the Fast franchise is the Fast
I'm
franchise.
glad
Yeah.
you brought that up. Let's take. I need this moment.
Uh-oh.
Regal. I've been a loyal customer. I've paid my dues. People have been trying to
Not
get
paid
me.
your dues.
People have been trying to get me to cross over to AMC, but I stayed true.
AMC gang.
And then I show up to watch this movie. This is emotional. I'm almost about to shed a tear. And
Relax.
you guys-
relax.
don't have Coke products anymore. So there's no Coke ices. It's a Pepsi icy.
Ah,
Why? Why? What did I do to deserve this?
Pepsi. Damn, that's tough. No, he's really getting teary, AJ.
Since he was a child,
I just don't understand.
there was consistency. Now,
Yeah, Regal. Ever since AMC, I'm just going to speak from the heart here. And now I'm starting to get emotional because ever since AMC brought them reclining seats to their theaters, I have fallen in love. And you have done more for me in the filmmaking and film viewing universe than anything. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I have one of these.
Bro, they literally they had like 15, 20 different Regal commercials that they played before movies that were all about Coke.
And they didn't have a Coke ice.
And now they're Pepsi products.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Because
I'm
yeah,
like-
all the like like they used to do like Coke mini films.
Yeah,
Right, they had a whole-
contest. They had a
Yeah,
contest going
with
where
the
they would
film,
have
yeah.
film schools like submit scripts for ideas,
Yeah, for
and
the
then they
intro.
would choose one, and then they would fund it.
That shit was so
And
much fun.
and they've done it several times,
Yeah.
and it would be about, obviously you would have to
Yeah, like
include
going to the
Regal,
movies.
going to the movies, but it
yeah.
also always would have a Coke product in it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, if there's no more partnership with Coke, then are they no longer doing things with the film school? Because that's literally the only reason why I've been so loyal.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
Regal.
the only Pepsi like ad,
Get on
like
this AMC train.
yeah, gotta hop on the AMC game, baby. The only Pepsi related thing I know is goddamn halftime show. That's all I know about
And
Pepsi.
the only AMC near me is a dine-in that doesn't have
Oh, that's
ices,
right. I remember that one.
which is
We saw Black Panther. there.
disrespectful to the culture.
They got one at Pembroke Lakes. Shout out Pembroke Lakes.
Pembroke Lakes, that one's good. That one's good. I
Yeah,
usually
it's
go.
not too big, it's not too little. It's attached to a mall, but like you kind of have your separate. It's
Mm-hmm.
like on the outskirts.
Yeah, that one's good. I go to that one or the Aventura one.
Just want to take a moment to talk about my acting performance of bringing the tears in.
Yeah, you
That
brought the
was
tears.
good. No, you really was bringing. I was like,
I didn't
oh,
want to.
wow.
I didn't want to call attention to because I'm like, well, he might actually have cried.
What are we gonna do then?
If I go like, oh, you really acted, and he's like, no, I feel this
No,
way. I
I'm
would have
really
been like,
hurt.
oh, good. That's the podcast, guys. See?
Yo, I'm done. That is
Oh, my
hilarious. Yeah. Well,
But yeah, the fun movie. We can
Yeah,
get
tons of
into
fun.
ranking or rating. I mean, I keep saying
rating, ranking.
Oh, actually, ranking also because we. So where would this one fall on your guys's ranking of all the movies?
Right above 4.
Yeah, for me, I'll probably put
Do
it
you think
above 4.
Tokyo was better?
You do, Gabe. You do. Mm-hmm. Which one you gonna see? Which
So
one has
the
the
one-
rewatchability?
The one positive, that's what's helping. The one positive about Tokyo Drift is the actual drifting.
Yeah. It's a
There's-
different dynamic we haven't seen in any of the other ones. It's
Yeah.
unique.
There's
Absolutely.
positives. There's
Absolutely.
positives about this, but there's a lot of like, there's no if I go to Tokyo Drift, I'm like, okay, I'll get some fun driving. There's literally absolutely no reason for me to rewatch this.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, because I think, I don't know. I don't know which one would be better the first time watching it, but it was kind of, I like the cameos, I think was really not what did it for me, but like what kind of tied it in. It's like just seeing this, like, especially not having seen a bunch of them beforehand, like them not being leaked or people talking about it, like the Cardi B one, seeing them bring back old characters was kind of cool. Like, oh, okay,
Right.
like
Yeah, Helen Mirren.
this person's still alive. I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's now that all those surprises are gone.
Are gone, then
Yeah.
just
There's
really,
literally no reason for you to go back and rewatch
Yeah,
this.
like
So
we've seen the ensemble moment from this
I would
franchise.
I would edge Tokyo Drift over this.
yeah. And like it seems like it was like 4 was. It was like a bridge movie. So
Right.
they did a lot of explaining, a lot of like, all right, this is how we're gonna tie this story together.
Yeah,
which is
that's
cool
true.
too. But it's like you said, after you see it once, you don't really need to see it again.
Oh, there's another part that I wanted to point out real quick for y'all getting to your rankings. They recognize these guys and goes, "Oh, look at their ears. They have cauliflower ears. They're professional fighters."
professional
And then they walk over and beat them up in
Yes,
less than
so
in
quickly.
less than- I'm like,
I was
what?
like, damn.
So you mean
I
to
was
tell
like,
me
so
this
they
computer
also
guy?
professional fighters.
Yeah, this computer guy
Elite fighters.
just beat up professional fighters in less than 60 seconds.
He just
No weapons.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's super smart. He knows all like the pressure points probably, and like the weight. Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense if you don't think about it.
Child, please.
That I also noticed that too because they said I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be like a real fight scene. No,
I feel like that's what I feel like we haven't got a really good fight scene since The Rock, Vin Diesel.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hence
For
why we're
sure.
longing
I mean
for
no,
Statham.
Jason Statham.
I like Jason and
versus The
Jason
Rock
and The
also.
Rock. I like that one too. I kind of like that one too.
When he
Oh, yeah,
captured Jason,
yeah,
they were
yeah.
flying out the building and stuff. That was
Yeah,
good
I
too.
like that
But
one
that's
too.
what I'm saying. I feel like that's why we missed their character so much
Yeah.
because we didn't get any
A prolonged like
good
all right,
fight
good,
scenes. Yeah. The best fight scene in this one was the girls. When they first walk up into Han's place and the
Oh,
guys
yeah.
come in, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
the best
yeah.
fight
She brought
scene
out
in
that
all
sword.
one.
Yeah,
All three-
I like that.
The girls were in
I like
their
that.
hands.
Yeah.
That was the best fight scene in this one.
Yeah, no.
But, yeah.
Anytime I see a character of Asian descent and they pull out some shit, I'm like, yo, it's
You
about to
ready?
go down. Like, it's
You're
about to go
locked
down.
in?
She said, "Sing, sing, sing." I was like, oh, it's party time now.
They got
It's
guns. And
party
she's
time
like,
now.
no, I got this.
No, I'm about to sling, 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 fruit ninja your ass. Yeah.
But like another thing they did was, what's Dom's sister's name? I know Jordana Bruce is her real name, but
I don't remember her
Marie.
name.
I forgot her.
something with
Yeah.
M?
Marie.
It might
I'm just
be
trying to imagine it in Vin's voice.
Yeah, this is-
Marie,
But either way,
I love
her-
you, sister.
Mia.
Mia.
Either
Is that
way,
it?
she has
Go
grown so much.
Look at
Like, and has all these abilities and like all.
I know she
You
knows
guys
hand to
notice
hand
that?
combat now.
She was like a helpless
'cause they
wallflower.
No,
when-
no,
Yeah,
she
she was
wasn't. She
whooping
wasn't. She
ass.
wasn't.
In the first, when she
Yeah.
first met
They
Paul
would-
Walker.
Wait, so when she first met him, she was doing that stuff, but at the end of one of those
Yeah,
films, she ends up fighting, and then he goes, "You are a Toretto."
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I distinctly remember
Yeah.
that line.
So that was like, I haven't seen her since what, 2? Was she in 3? No, she wasn't in 3, obviously. Was she in
Yeah,
4?
no, she wasn't in 3.
I think she was in 2.
She was.
I don't know.
She
I don't
definitely
remember
wasn't. She
when.
wasn't in 5.
But I just like, she was not only
Was she in
she
5?
could fight, she was like a tech genius. She was the lead driver. She was like good at strategy, like all this other
Right.
stuff. Where
Yeah, no, she wasn't 5.
She wasn't.
She's Toretto.
Yeah, it's in the blood.
I
That's
would-
the first thing I thought.
I would rate this as I'm gonna go. I'll go a solid 7.
Yeah.
7.
I was gonna say it.
Yeah, I'll go 7. I like that it was kind of how we said about like Manchurian Candidate, like the actors had their good roles or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but the movie was like, okay, this one, I think the movie, I like the storyline for what it was better, but also you got to see all these characters develop more.
Yeah.
So they added more depth to all the characters in this one. The movie didn't really have like you said, it was all over the place, but everyone got pushed up another level
Mm-hmm.
in a
Yeah.
way, it seemed.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, I'll give it a
7s
7.
across the board.
Yeah,
Lucky,
7s across the
lucky
board.
7s.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I
Man.
would, I would recommend people go watch it just like for
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
just for
exactly, yeah.
fun. Just for fun. Go check it out. Yeah. And
But
I
7
mean,
means rewatchability, then, huh? For fun.
I wouldn't say yeah.
For
That's what I
fun,
said. I
yeah.
would rewatch it for fun, and I mean, if they come out with another one, you're gonna need to rewatch to
Yeah.
get story points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was a fun, and like I was saying, my theater, we were just laughing at some of the ridiculousness. I wouldn't mind, like just like if you're having like a little watch party with friends, turn up a little bit, drink a little something, you could pop this in and get a couple laughs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That and I've said this before. This is why I could watch this over a superhero movie, is because I come into this expecting to just laugh
Where
at
you
some,
know it's gonna
like,
be
how
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the superhero movies is you want me to buy into this emotionally. You
Yeah,
want me
for
to
sure.
believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
understand
not
that.
happening.
I
It's-
understand
it's-
that.
It's just not happening.
With these is like, you're gonna get something crazy, and you're like, all right, what are they gonna do this time? It's like kind of what you're
I
thinking.
saw on Twitter someone said it's basically a live action anime. Like it's just so out of the box and just like so wacky. Sometimes you just be like, yeah, it's like this is the Fast and Furious franchise.
Mhm.
Like, what do you want us to do? Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
and honestly, if you think about it, with those magnets, like if you would have told someone maybe those magnets come out in 20 years and they're lit, like
yeah,
if you would have told someone 20 years before the internet was the internet,
Exactly.
that there's gonna be internet, like what are you talking
Exactly.
about? They have the internet in a movie? What are you talking about?
and the characters, they do a great job with the characters. That's the thing that still keeps this franchise around, because you see the Transformers and the G.I. Joe, like a lot of these franchises weren't able to sustain life for real, and they keep trying to reboot and recapture
Yeah.
because the characters aren't connectable. You know what I'm saying? The audience really identifies with this entire cast, like,
Right, and no one outshines the other person. In a way.
Exactly.
Like everyone gets their. I mean, obviously, Dominic Toretto is the soul,
right.
but everyone's basically level
Yeah.
other than him.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. So
Everyone
shout out-
brings some. That's the team. Everyone brings some to the table.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
Family,
Family is the
family
most-
on 3, guys. We'll close this out. 7s. 1, 2, 3. Family.